Welcome mates, I'm Bloodthirsty Lord, but you can call me Lordy until we're back on Paragon once again. The hype is unreal at this current moment because a couple of minutes ago, the Serath Hero trailer just got released. It's insane, it looks bloody amazing. And we're going to go through it, break it down, and go through her actual abilities, confirmed abilities, and everything that we know about right now that is confirmed by Epic Games and the Paragon team. So there's a lot of juicy information to go through this video, and I can't wait to do so. But before we get to this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button to keep up to date with the greatest and latest Paragon Gaming content and Paragon Gaming news. And if you haven't turned on notifications yet, make sure you do so by hitting that little bell button next to the subscribe button so you have the chance to become one of the first mates on the channel up to date with my amazing Paragon Gaming content. As always, expected here first. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. As we start off the Serath trailer, we do see Serath appearing out of nowhere and with the sun in the background, and some guys talking about the book of Vigilant, and then other heroes do appear around her, like Grimex, Gideon, Countess, all around her, and then she starts smacking them to death with her mace. Then we get to see some of her abilities in-game. I don't know what the abilities are, and this map looks kind of different. I think it's a 1v1 map, I'm not exactly sure. It could be another new map as well. And then we see Serath turn into this darkness form of herself, the fallen angel, and it's insane. Look at her go. She looks like she gets a different skill set or maybe different abilities. I'm not exactly sure, but this looks amazing. The transformation between the normal angel and the fallen angel. Oh my god, guys. We expected the fallen angel to be some type of darkness color, and then this trailer drops out and we can actually see the transformation from that bright white colors to the dark and hellish colors that we do see in the trailer, and that's bloody amazing, mate. I love that ability to be able to transform like that. I don't know how it activates. We're going to go through the abilities very soon, but that was one amazing trailer. So there's a couple big factors within that trailer that I want to break down before we go to the abilities. And the first one being that she obviously has something to do with the Book of the Vigilant that we mentioned before that might be connected to her lore and foretold her forthcoming. And that was an amazing feature to bring into this actual character. And then we see the character smashing heads with her mace against other heroes. That's bloody sick as well, followed by this map in the background. The map in the background, I said it was a 1v1 map, Origin, but it looks like it's a 3v3 map now, with all lanes opened and all categories open. Before, when I did my actual new gameplay video on that new map, Origin, it was blocked off at certain parts, aka the jungle was kind of blocked off, and there was only one lane before for the tutorial. Looks like that is now all opened within this trailer, and you're able to see so much more, and you'll be able to have some interesting mechanics within that new map, Origin. Unless they've changed the name to something else, I don't know exactly, but it looks like that map will be called Origin, and it might be a 3v3 map or 1v1 map, one or the other. And mates, we were completely right about that lore connection between Countess, Serath, and Sevrog. That trio connection in the lore is all connected 100%, and the reason why is the few last seconds of the trailer when Serath encounters Sevrog and she's in her darkness form, and once Serath is approaching Sevrog and she flies up into the air, Sevrog does laugh in her face, and then the guy or the person talking about this, or pretty much doing his own commentary over the actual official trailer, he does say this, and her thirst for revenge, and that is completely it. So that's kind of interesting how that all connects all together. Obviously in the future we might break this down even further and go through every bit of background information, lore, and everything that we know about these three characters and also other characters that do revolve around them and see if we can connect them all. But right now, Sevrog, Countess, and Serath are all connected. And that is guaranteed. And I'm happy we made that prediction and it ends up coming true. And now, as always, let's see what Epic Games and the Paragon team had to say about this. We'd like to introduce you to the latest hero. We call this the melee carry with a split personality, Serath. You'll be able to play Serath starting Tuesday, Jan 10th. So when they mentioned that she had a deadly personality, that was showcasing one of her personalities. That's kind of interesting and kind of funny how Epic Games did do that. And let's see what's next. Serath, Order and Corruption is a carry with a unique twist. She fights in melee range, utilizing each ability in her kit. She's able to close distances quickly and keep enemies in the range to unleash fury upon her opponents. So pretty much what we gain from that is her affinities are Order and Corruption. She's a carry hero, a melee carry hero, so you have to be in melee range to be able to gain full advantage of her kit and her abilities when versing other opponents. And if you're too far away from the enemy, you do have a gap closer to be able to get closer to the enemy and get into that melee range, so you have the chance to make disgusting damage happen to that opponent. And I think I got one interesting build already for Serath with the Order and Corruption category, so it's going to be really interesting to test out on her and see how good that is. And now the best part is to go through the confirmed abilities of Serath. This is going to be amazing. Oh my god, guys, I am super hyped, and let's go into the first ability, which is Chastise, which is the alternate ability. Serath attacks the enemy, dealing damage and applying a slow. This attack also cleaves other nearby enemies. That's interesting mechanic. Let's move on to her next ability, her primary ability, and that is Heaven's Fury. Serath hovers in place and hits each target in an area with a ghostly slash. Each slash deals damage one target at a time, with a delay between each attack. Serath is immune to damage and crowd control during this ability. That is the immunity ability that we were talking about ages ago that was rumored and looks like it does exist within her kit. Pretty much the main idea of this ability is that you do constant damage. That's always going to be there guaranteed, but obviously you're stuck in place while being immune to damage and crowd control. So nothing can touch you, nothing can harm you, but you're stuck in place. So when the ability is complete, you're pretty much going to drop down to the ground of Monolith, and then anyone else will be able to destroy you as quick as possible. So that's kind of an interesting ability, and I want to see more complex abilities like this in the future. And now let's move on to her next ability, which is her secondary ability, and that is Ascend. Rise into the air and then rapidly dive back down, traveling and dealing damage to the targeted area. This is her gap closer ability, and this is going to be a very good way to get into melee range, so you're able to do more damage up front and personal. Let's move on to her next ability, and that is her ultimate, which is called Heresy. Serath lets her dark side take over, and her abilities now apply a burn effect, which creates a weakness aura around affected enemies. Enemies who are burning also take additional damage from Serath's basic attacks. Oh my god, guys. We mentioned this in the last video that we did make on Serath, and within that trailer, Counters was bowing down to her because of terror, but also there was some fire ember effect that was occurring on the left hand corner of the screen, which we did mention, and we said maybe this was some type of ability within her kit, and it looks like when Serath does use her ultimate and transform into the dark side, she's able to pretty much use these burning effects on the enemies and debuff them, so she's able to do more damage on that selected target or the person that she's trying to hit while in the dark form that she's in. But let's get real, mates. I'm 100% maining this hero. You can't touch her. She's mine, and that is guaranteed. If I have to draft dodge to play this hero, I'm going to do that guaranteed, and wait another 1 hour to find a match. But mates, as always, I want to know your thoughts about this hero. What do you think about it? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Because I personally think she's going to be one powerhouse hero when she does get released on Monolith. Tell me your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. So mates, if you did enjoy this video, show your support, smash that blind like button. Let's try to get 250 likes on this video. And if you mates want to see more Paragon Gaming content and Paragon Gaming news, all you have to do is share this with your friends and hit the subscribe button to become a mate today. And that is all for this video. Oh, time to go, but don't you worry. We're back very soon. Hey, Dad boys, who's answered nothing yet. Mates, legit, Serath is babe material.
Feels right.